How I draw faces. Now I'm very excited for this. Let's get started. I start with the eyes. Okay, we're not off to a good start. 400,000 likes on this tutorial? Oh my god, you have misled an entire generation of children. Oh god, what did you do? Hi there, welcome. Please join me on this journey, on this quest to find good art tutorials on TikTok. It's not an easy job, guys. Almost as hard as finding water in the desert. Almost as hard as finding purpose in a corporate job. Almost as hard as finding competence in the government, and almost as hard as finding the father who left for milk and never came back. But despite all of that, we press on and we keep going. All right, guys, let's go.
This is the easiest way to start drawing people. First, you're going to start with a stick figure. I recommend these proportions. Try practicing drawing your stick figure in a bunch of different poses until you feel comfortable. Now, instead of using a stick, use a box or another shape. Practice that way, and then you just have to add a couple of lines and suddenly you've made characters. That was so easy. Follow me if you want the easiest drawing tips you've ever seen.
A box? As my first video, we get a box? Ah! That's it for today's video. If you guys want to see more art content like this, subscribe to my channel and I'll see you guys in the next one. Now look, despite my crash out, I'm open to other styles of art, and she's drawing in a more stylized way. So if you want your characters to look like this, exactly like this, and not necessarily anatomically accurate, then this is a good way to draw your characters. Sure, yes, okay, all right, that's it. Now get off of my screen.
How am I able to draw eyes that don't look off every single time? Well, I'll tell you the biggest tip that took me from drawing eyes like this to drawing eyes like these. So when you see eyes like this, you might think, wow, it looks so good because it's so detailed. Well,
hold up guys, that's me. I'm famous.
Well, no, look at this. The eyes are really simple and it still looks good. The problem isn't detail. I used to draw eyes by just copying the reference and they'd always look off. Why? Because I was copying what I saw, not understanding what was actually there. Until I learned this technique from this artist Pickat, where you draw the eye as a ball, then wrap the eyelid around it. It seems so dumb, but you've seen balls your whole life. You know how they look from any angle. And once you see the eye as a ball, that knowledge kicks in. And it literally transformed my drawings.
Very good job, young man. The eye is absolutely a ball, and the sooner you understand that, the sooner you start to grasp how to draw the eye in different angles, open and closed. It's like when you see a person looking down, why do the eyes look like a crescent shape? Well, it's because it's the eyelid wrapping around the front surface of a ball. It all comes back down to understanding that three-dimensional shape. So this one hits the nail on the head. 10 out of 10.
Here is an art tip to help you draw things proportionately accurately. It's all to do with shapes. First, we grab our reference. Oh look, a kitty. And then we break it up into shapes. So the head is a squished circle, otherwise known as an oval. The ears are triangles, with a rectangle for the torso, the legs, circles for the feet and body. You can go the extra kilometer and make the shapes 3D, to which we tweak it a bit and then we sketch the details. Do the line art, add a bit of color and render. And that's it.
Now, using shapes to draw, I do agree, is a very good piece of advice, but I think where this video deviates a bit from my own personal opinion is that using simplified shapes don't necessarily help you draw more, like, quote-unquote, accurately. They help you understand your subject better in three-dimensional space. They help you understand things like foreshortening and perspective. Now, I'm going to be a bit of a nerd here, but to actually draw something more accurately, you have to look for relationships within your subject. For example, here you have a reference of a kitty. To draw something like this accurately, you have to look for all kinds of different relationships, right? Like where the ears are in relation to each other, where the eyes are in relation to each other, where the eyes are in relation to the mouth. Are there intersecting lines that draw the overall shape of the body? You have to look for these connections. 8 out of 10, good job. How to draw a person the easy way. Quick guidelines. Oh my god, what? Add details and erase. Oh my. Oh. What the heck is that? This guy's all jaw. Now, I know this is supposed to be a funny video, but I'm here to be a pain in everyone's ass. So I'm going to just show you something real quick. Okay, you see where the mouth is on the face? Look at where the teeth used to be, and then where you place the mouth. Now, if you hold your mouth closed and open it very slightly, you'll see the opening of your mouth actually kind of lines up with the opening of your teeth. It's how we're designed. We put things in our mouth and they go in very easily because the openings all line up. If they didn't line up and you put something in your mouth, it would hit straight teeth, right? And that's what's happening here. You put the mouth way too high up on the teeth. Now you've had to shift every other facial feature up. Now you have a guy who is all jaw and no head. Pause. 5 out of 10. I give you 5 for it being funny. How to draw a male face. Okay, you start with the circle, the face shape, the Loomis method basically, a brow line and an eye line, the ears going going up towards the eye line. Oh, never mind, that's not the brow line. Oh, interesting. Well, that is not bad. That is not bad at all. You've made a fairly good looking man, and his facial proportions do follow the rules, like 1/3 for the forehead, 1/3 for the nose, and 1/3 for the chin area, as well as the space in between the eyes being about the length of one eye. That's a 10 out of 10. Very good. Oh God. Oh God. How did you... Yeah, you know, this might not be the tutorial's fault. I think some people just might not be able to follow instructions. What's going on here? Bro, what? Bro, what? I guess it's not just the tutorials on TikTok that need work. It's the audience as well.
Have you ever found yourself drawing spaghetti arms? Like you're just sitting there wondering where the elbow is even supposed to go. Let me show you the easiest trick that I know. First, draw the body. Then place the hand wherever you want it to be. Now, here's the trick. Draw one straight line from the shoulder to the hand. Then find the middle of that line and draw another line pointing outwards. Mark everything with circles. Now all you have to do is build the arm around those two lines. No more randomly guessing where the elbow goes. I literally use this in almost all of my drawings.
Now, initially, this might sound like a load of nonsense, but this is actually not a bad tip at all. One of the very important proportions to keep in mind on the human arm is that the upper arm and the lower arm are about the same length. So when you define the middle point of the overall length of the arm, you essentially find where the elbow is. This actually works. 10 out of 10. That's a great way to break it down. That's really good. Head drawing tutorial. Why are we all drawing heads, guys? How many head tutorials I gotta cover? Big circle. We got the front of the face. We got a bunch of dividing lines here. The mouth. Oh my God, the mouth is quite low. Okay, and the nose is even lower. That's the eye line? What are we drawing? An alien baby? What? Whoa. Hold on. You can't do this, man. You guys on TikTok, I swear you're messing with me. You always draw these lines and you don't follow your own lines. Then what's the point of a guideline if you're not gonna follow it? Look, read. What does that say? Does that say forehead? Doesn't say forehead. To me, it says eyebrow. So why is the eyebrow not there? And you know, I have a feeling, and I'm not saying this is what this person is doing here, but I feel like a lot of tutorials might feel the need to overcomplicate things, to make it seem like they're doing a lot more, they know a lot more than they actually do, so they add all of these unnecessary lines. And just hold on a minute. 400,000 likes on this tutorial? Oh my God, you have misled an entire generation of children. Me try? Oh God, what did you do? This is exactly what I said was gonna happen. It's an alien baby. This might be even worse. Does this look good? I'm a beginner artist. Look, if you're a beginner artist, you need to get off of TikTok, okay? Run for your life. I don't know, man. 2 out of 10. Beginner mistake. Head. Okay. Sometimes head can be a mistake. It surely can be. Okay, we're doing the exact same thing. What are we doing here? What? This is not the exact same thing? What is this, before and before? Oh, Lord, I'm tired. Don't do this. Do this instead. Does the exact same thing. Yeah, thank you. God, I'm tired. Why we do this? Why we do this, guys? I'm literally just cortisol maxing. Like, this is gonna send me to an early grave.
To draw the side profile tutorial.
All right, we're starting with a circle. We're getting some, oh my God. This is a parody, right? Are we joking or are we serious? I'm absolutely horrified. Why are we adding details without establishing all the facial features first? Make this make sense. What? Oh, look what you've done. Look what you've done. Why is it always these types of tutorials that get like hundreds of thousands of likes, man? What is going on? Look at where the friggin' ear is. Look, I get it stylized, okay? But you can't use that as an excuse for every single anatomical mistake. Even anime characters don't look like this. They have ears in the correct position. Please. 3 out of 10. Again, my cortisol just keeps spiking. Try doing this when drawing heads. Oftentimes we start with a circle. Yeah, we sure do that. It looks okay, but try starting with 2 circles instead of what? Especially when drawing side profile 3/4. It helps make sure the face isn't too big. I don't really get this. Oh, I see what you mean. Okay, the side profile explained it a little bit better. So this actually does make quite a bit of sense because if you think about the shape of the skull, this is the skull of my enemy. Now, as you can see from the side, the cranium is not a perfect circle. It is in fact an oval. From the front, it looks more like a perfect circle, but when you tilt the head, you do see that it's more shaped like an egg. And that's what this person is referring to by adding 2 circles. They're essentially lengthening this circle and making it more the shape of an egg. So yes, that makes sense and that actually works. But instead of making it overly complicated for yourself by drawing 2 circles, next time just draw an oval. Treat it like an oval, an egg shape. 7 out of 10.
Eyes tutorial, because many people ask for it. First, you want to draw a 3 circle. The 3 circle is only to separate the eyes. After that, in those 2 circles, you want to draw whatever eye shape you want. After that, you can erase the 3 circle and keep your eye shape. I'm always making the upper eyelid trickier than the bottom one. So this is what I'm gonna do here. Then you can add the eyelid, the eyes highlight. You wanna add some pupils, but I never do it. Then you can shade. Then you can add your lashes.
That's good. That's good. That warms my heart. You've got all the right steps here, especially at the start by having the length of an eye in between the 2 eyes. The upper eyelid usually does appear thicker and darker than the lower lid because that's where we grow most of our eyelashes. And another thing that I think is really good to learn from this video is notice how this person drew one thing on one eye and then did the same thing on the other eye. When you're drawing eyes, you never want to take one eye from start to finish and then start working on the other eye. You want to work on both of them at the same time. So whatever you're doing on one eye, you want to mirror that immediately onto the other eye. That way, you get a more consistent drawing. Both eyes look like they kind of belong in the same face. 10 out of 10, man. Good job. Thanks for giving me just a little bit of hope before the next video takes it away.
How to draw a smile. For a smile, the corners of the mouth are the big player. They curl up. The top lip also stretches to a degree depending on how wide the smile is. Now, toothy smiles is what trips most people up. But you're just gonna have to draw a kayak. Then, contrary to anime, when people smile, we actually only show the top teeth. And never draw each individual tooth. Define the teeth by showing a bit of the gums. Not too much though, not too much.
Little human being.
To be able to simplify something accurately though, you gotta know how it works. So really quickly, we got 4 incisors, which is the flat teeth, and then canine, and then 4 other molars. Also remember, we're not drawing nutcrackers. The teeth are on an arch. The ones that are at the back of the arch should appear behind the others that are at the front of the arch.
That's really good. I think all of the most important points when it comes to smiles has been covered here in this video. I'll just leave you guys with one thing, okay? The most common mistake that I see with smiles, especially with beginners, is them drawing every single tooth. It makes your character look very scary when their teeth are all individually defined. 10 out of 10. That's a great video. How I draw faces. Now I'm very excited for this. Let's get started. I start with the eyes. Okay, we're not off to a good start. Then jaw. I can't draw the jaw without doing the bangs first. Use symmetry tool. Are you out of your mind? Oh, okay. All right. For the mouth, I draw a line and just thicken up the edges. Okay, cool. And no mention of exactly where to place these features. Just draw them. Iris. I don't do perfect circles, okay, but we do cross-eyed. Ears. The top of the ear should be in line with the eye and the bottom in line with the nose. Now that I can get behind. I do like that. Full face without the hair, okay. Tweak things with liquefy, yeah, okay, makes sense. That's gonna be a 5 out of 10. Look, you can't make a tutorial and just say, draw this thing now, okay? You gotta tell me how to do it, where to place it, where is it in relation to other things, right? Because otherwise, beginners can't really follow it. You get stuff like this.
This is how I draw lips, the easy way. First, make reference points for the corners of the mouth and the bottom of the lip. Remember that the mouth curves around the face, so at a 3/4 angle, the corner away from us is going to be closer to the center line. The mass of the lips is separated in 3 lumps on the upper lip and 2 on the bottom lip. This gives the seal between the lips a subtle M shape. Most of the time, the upper lips are going to be in shadow, so remember to shade these. As the form of the lips cut into the philtrum, it often captures the light right here, which can add a really cool effect.
That is perfect. Nice, simple, concise, not a single mistake was made. 10 out of 10. That's exactly how you do it. And it's always tutorials like these, the really good ones, that get no likes and no views. What is going on? I genuinely don't get it. Maybe the people on TikTok are like a bunch of flies, you know, they gravitate towards poo. Anyways, guys, there's a look at some new TikTok art tutorials. Hopefully you learned something new from this video. And if you didn't, hopefully you had a good time. I didn't, I suffered, but hey, if you had a good time, then my suffering was worth it. Subscribe to my channel if you guys want to see more art related content, and check out my Patreon for monthly art tutorials. Not short form art tutorials. These are long form art tutorials, 40 minutes plus. Lessons, classes, lectures, like sitting down in a university and I just yell at you for 40 minutes. Anyways, thanks so much for watching all the way to the end. You know I love you very much and you look beautiful today, and I'll see you on the next video.